Howdy, howdy. Welcome to another wonderful trash take. Before we begin, I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July. I know I did. I chugged some beers, had some burgers, and I made sure to blow some fireworks, just like the founding fathers intended. Amen, brother. I hope everyone has all their fingers still. I know every year that I see videos of people forgetting that fireworks are explosive and deciding to hold on to it, and then next thing you know, they just lose their entire hand, and it's like, wow, yeah, that man's hand's gone, and I just saw that on iFunny. That's very cool for the featured. Back to the point. Today, we are going to be talking about Twitter. More specifically, the Twitter limits that Elon Musk incorporated, because I thought it was kind of interesting. And so I feel like it's kind of techy, and I like the tech stuff. So I want to talk about it a little bit more. I know I previously mentioned it in another video about him implementing the limits, and I got that number wrong. So I'm just going to give a little bit more information. But first, I'm going to show his tweet. All right, here y'all go. So it's this tweet right here. This is the very first tweet he sent out. To address extreme levels of data scraping and system manipulation, we've applied the following temporary limits. Temporary being keywords here, no one paid attention to. Everyone acted like all of Twitter HQ was burning down at this very second, that you can now only view 6,000 posts a day for verified, unverified 600, new unverified 300 a day. Jesus Christ, Twitter was on fire. We're burning to the ground faster than humanly possible. And I think someone posted that if you were looked at a post every like 10 seconds, it would take 15 hours or something crazy like that. So I mean, like 6,000 is a lot of posts, but then as the day went on, Elon started cranking up the numbers. We got to 8,000, and then we got to 10,000, to 1,000, then 500. Now, what was all this for? Like Elon Musk said, to stop data scraping and system manipulation. This is to stop bots and AI that are on Twitter. Elon Musk is actually actively targeting bots, and he did this out of nowhere to kind of throw everyone that wasn't really paying attention, that does AI, that scrapes Twitter, under the bus. So, what happens? When I type in a Twitter post, obviously it loads my computer, and then I scroll through and read it at my comprehension speed. A robot can go much faster than that. It can load the entire page and zoom through it, classify, sort all the information, then do whatever it wants with it. That's how you have people that as soon as Elon Musk tweets Doge, you see Doge go flying up 50%. Because they have robots that are monitoring Elon Musk's Twitter account for any word that says Doge or $Doge or a picture of the Doge to immediately then place a buy order, which will cause the market to jump up because that happens every time. So they buy immediately when Elon Musk tweets it, and then 20 minutes later, the market goes up, and then they sell. Then they make a profit. That's just one user experience I can think of too, but Elon Musk in the past, I know, has also talked about big companies like Google basically using Twitter for whatever they want. You ask to search for a tweet, it'll search all of Twitter for a tweet if you do it right. And apparently this was putting a lot of unnecessary server strain, I take it. That's my best assumption here, is a server strain thing. Elon Musk is trying to really cut down on costs, and I have a feeling that all the bots on Twitter that were constantly spam refreshing, spam searching, spam posting, were getting too much for him to handle. Ooh, a new notification. I know when I post on Twitter nowadays, if you post anything about Doge, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, NFTs, anything like that, you'll get robots immediately just liking your tweet, replying, responding, sending you DMs. Like, it's crazy with the amount of bots that are currently on Twitter. So I'm glad to see him finally doing something about it, but I'm not sure he went about it the right way, and that's kind of what I had an issue with. Like, I know he wanted to, like, surprise everyone so you couldn't just turn your bots off and miss the mass ban wave, which I assume happened, because as of today, it's gone. All the limit rates are gone. You can go back to doing whatever you want. And one of the reasons I know this is because I text one of my friends League of Legends memes that I find on Twitter occasionally, because there's some really banger League of Legends memes on here. And so when these rate limits were implemented, you had to be logged in to view any tweets at all. You had to have an account. So that was the current issue, is you needed an account. Before, you could look at Twitter without an account and you could see posts. So when I would text my friend that link and it would display the hyperlink, it wouldn't actually show Twitter anymore. It would say like tweet unavailable or something like that. You had to click on it and then log into account to view the tweet. It would no longer show up as a HTML hyperlink on a text message, which was kind of stupid. But that's fixed now, thankfully, because like I said, Elon Musk has removed the limits. It's back to the way it was, the good old days of being able to shit post all day long, 20 hours a day, and use more than 10,000, look at more than 10,000 memes. Amen. I think that Elon Muskrat went the wrong way about this still. Throwing everyone into a spur of what the heck's going on with Twitter. How come I can't view this anymore? It seemed like a weird step to take, but I mean, it is his company, so all you can ever do is shit post about him and shit post about what he does and make memes. I mean, that's the only way he'll really respond to you, is make memes about it, which everyone did. I remember seeing, I think Linus Tech Tips posted a NVIDIA meme saying if Elon Musk owns NVIDIA, you've got a FPS limit or an FPS rate per day. You can have 1,000 FPS total over the span of 10 hours. You only get 10 FPS a second, or you'll hit your limit too fast there. I don't know. Just stupid memes like that. But I think it's an interesting timing for this because I know Meta just announced their new Twitter competitor called Threads, which if y'all haven't seen is some red flags with some privacy stuff. I'll show y'all that real quick. So here's everything that Threads is supposed to be pulling off. This one I don't think is fake. I just pulled up a fake one that had times of nose picked. And, you know, honestly, if Meta wants that data, I'll just give it to them willy-nilly. They don't need to ask for it. I'm willing to share that. But the whole point is Threads' new thing is going to be absolutely looking at everything you do. It's, I guess, a new way for them to be able to collect your data and sell it. Because like what's happening with the big AI rush that's currently going on is people want to make their own AI. They want to train their AI. And what better way to do that than to look at all the humans that are currently active on social media? Facebook, you got your grandmas. Twitter, you got the new kids. TikTok, you got the young kids. And I mean, like probably the easiest form of data to search, I'd say, is either Twitter right now or Facebook. Instagram's pictures, TikTok's videos, and that can be hard for AI to understand. But posts of text message and texting with a little bit of pictures, because I mean, as long as you post the picture with some information about it, AI could probably figure it out if it's trained well enough. And that's the whole point, is to train it up to understand that better. I think it's kind of an interesting time because Elon Musk is deciding to crack down on bots. And like, obviously with the 10,000 view limit per day imposed, AI that's constantly spam refreshing and searching everything that says Doge, Bitcoin, or NFT is going to run through that limit really quick in like a span of an hour. Meanwhile, for me to go through 10,000 tweets, I think the day was, it would take almost 24 hours of me being on Twitter every day looking at tweets for 10 seconds. I'm not doing the math. And I think that rate limit of how often or how quickly an actual human can view a tweet versus how much an AI is going to view a tweet is what he was looking for there. And I think he got his data, but this is just all speculation. I mean, I've seen some articles running around saying some of the sort of same things, but it's just guessing. It's tech. If you want to stop a bot, like in RuneScape, the best way to see it's how constantly they're refreshing their clicks, where they're clicking, stuff like that. This data they're sending to the server, how accurately they're clicking, all that information, you can use that to determine whether or not that's a human or that's a bot. And to fight bots, you got to get creative. And I think this is just one of his ways of being creative at the expense of everyone on Twitter for no reason. I mean, he's the meme lord here. Him turning himself into memes for doing stupid stuff, I don't think he's afraid of, and I think he greatly encourages it. So you should always shitpost on Elon Musk, because I know I do. But besides that, yeah, that's all I really had to cover. I just thought this was kind of interesting to see everyone kind of freak out over the Twitter rate limit. I mean, I didn't really care. I'm not on Twitter too much. I normally get on there and I see a post or two and then shitpost, and then that's about it. But some people were like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Twitter's going to burn in flames. I don't know if those are people that are going to be going to Thread or people that will be going to the other... What's that Republican one? There's a right wing Truth Social, maybe. I don't know. There's a few off brand Twitters from what I understand, but I do think Twitter's the best Twitter at the moment. That could change in the future with Elon Musk kind of stepping off the helm here and letting the new CEO lady take over. Maybe we'll see some different changes, but I think this was I think this was something that was going to be required at some point to help destroy all of the spam bots and AI that are currently on Twitter. And hopefully it'll work, but I'm sure they'll be back in a month. I mean, that's normally what happens when a massive ban wave comes out. Everyone just reconfigures their AI, creates new accounts, and then they go undetected for the next few months before there's another ban wave. Either way, thank you all very much. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I do like tech stuff a lot, so that's why I kind of wanted to cover this, because I can kind of see where it's coming from. And I just thought maybe this would be something more interesting than what I usually go over, like Twitch streamer drama. But I'll probably be back on Twitch streamer drama soon. I don't know. I just jump around each day and I find a story or something that's interesting and I go for it. If you have any suggestions, comment it. Let me know. Feel free to like the video as well. Subscribe to the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'm kind of new. I've only been going for a week, and I'm almost at 10 subs, which is kind of cool to me. I didn't think I'd get 10 subs in the first month, so I'm beating my goals out of the water by a long shot. I appreciate all the love and support I get from y'all, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later.